this is Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. Hey, I just spoke with Lloyd. He told me to give you a call about sales drive. He said you're the main point of contact on that one.
How can I help you, Ryan?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for another project and I saw you put investor on there, so I'm sure you guys were looking for a cash offer and I was just curious what you could tell me about the property or what's going on with it.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, just
Well,
just tell me a little bit about it. I mean, there's only like
do
three
you want the
photos up.
address so you can pull it up on the MLS?
No, I
Or
already
did you pull it up?
yeah, I already looked it up.
Okay. It's owner occupied right now. They do have a lot of stuff collected in the backyard and in the front yard, so a 30-day close of escrow is necessary. That is the biggest part of it.
Okay, no problem.
But other than that, I mean, it's lived in, it's functional. You know, they have the new roof on there. I think it was in 16 or 17. They updated the master bath shower, I believe, in 17.
Okay.
And yeah, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little under 1,200 square feet. Newer AC unit. I believe they did that in 17 or 19, one of which I'm not sure. I'm doing a couple of multitasking online classes.
Yeah.
I have one ear over there and I have one ear on my phone, so I'm sorry.
Gotcha. No worries.
But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's in Villa de Paz, which is off 107th and Camelback. Great area.
mhm.
You got the ball park, you know, just down the street. Costco, all of the eateries, close to the 101. Great development going up all around there. The house it needs some work for sure, but it's in a great area.
Yeah, what would you say, like, what would need to be, I mean, I would be looking to come in and flip it and resell it. So like if I were to come in and flip it, what do you think would need to be done? And do you have an idea of maybe how much that might cost?
How much that might cost? I mean, it just depends on what you're gonna. It needs everything. I mean, in my opinion, but I have a different standard, and you know, than you may have, and I may be looking at it from a different perspective. But I mean, they did put in new kitchen cabinets. I don't know if you have the picture in front of you, but the kitchen cabinets are not original kitchen cabinets, so they updated those. It definitely needs a new bathroom. I mean, the bathroom is functional, but the sheetrock rock is not around the tub shower.
Okay.
So, you know, if you're going to flip it, I'm sure you're going to do the standard, you know, bathrooms, you know, kitchen. The kitchen cabinets could probably be, you know, refinished and they'd be great, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure, but there's a washer and dryer hookup inside. It's like it had the laundry room, but they took the doors off and kind of left it open. So the hookups are there.
Okay.
It's like a sunken living room. It's a great little house. I know that now they did enclose the garage to make it a 4th bedroom,
Okay.
but not permitted.
I see.
I don't think, I know that they sold one here in April that was down to the studs, right in that same Villa de Paz. And that one closed at 200, but there was nothing in it. I mean, it was just the shell of the house.
So this one, what do you think it would resell for if I did all that work on the back end of this one?
Well, I know that some of them are going in the high 3s, and the low 4s is what I'm seeing in that area.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at a comp, kind of one that had been fully remodeled, but I thought this was still a 3-2 and it had a garage. There was one off of like 106, it was 4210 North 106, and that one sold in April for like 365, and it was just a little bit bigger than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just kind of curious, like, what do you think?
I mean, probably with it being the size that it is, it's not like you're going to spend so the floors are concrete flooring. So it's not like you have to lift anything up and, it's probably already ready to go and put in new flooring, and, the finishes that that they are using pretty much across the board are just standard, finishes and flooring and stuff. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on, the pricing for your contractors and all that stuff. But
gotcha. Okay. And then
I think with that's the size of the house being as small as it is, maybe you could probably, I don't know, maybe get away with $50,000.
Okay.
55. I mean, it's a small, 1,200 square feet, a little under 1,200.
Yeah. Right. Okay, well that makes sense. I could see that. I was kind of thinking maybe it'd resell for around like 330, maybe something like that.
330?
Yeah.
No, I mean, are you here in Arizona?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, the market is crazy. You're paying $325 for a townhouse.
Yeah.
Some of these townhouses are $345. You're talking a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom with the garage enclosed, but it's a lot, almost 6,000 square foot lot.
Yeah.
Just under it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think 330 is really low.
Really?
Me personally, as an agent, I don't like to set my listing prices that low because everyone's wanting to negotiate a little bit. So for that, I mean, if that house was turned over and I was going to list it, I would probably definitely go 355, 360.
Okay.
And that would be for me on the low side of it.
Really? Okay, got it.
Like I said, 350, you can get a townhouse or, some of the houses that you look at right now at 350. I don't know. They just.
Yeah, I would just.
I would not list any home. I mean, a single family home for less than 350.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying there. I was just kind of looking at that other one that I had told you about, and that one was still obviously a 3.2, just a little bit larger, and they didn't have a garage. Yeah. But I know technically it has a 4th bedroom that's not permitted, so I guess I'd have to get it permitted. But technically, going off of that, I would have to base it off of a 3.2.
I just did my own home, and I'll tell you what. I take my hat off to you guys for flipping these houses.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, huh?
I've done 3 houses in probably the last 5 years. Mm-hmm. And I told my husband, I said, I'm done. This is more than I want to do. I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, the return is great, but sometimes those contractors.
Yeah, no, it can be tough to manage them. On this one, how are you guys handling the buyer's agent commission?
It is they are paying a 2%.
Okay. So
if they can get the 30-day, their concern is they'd like 40 if possible, but they got to have those 30 days to close.
Okay. Okay, I was just curious about that because, I would be unrepresented, so I didn't know if you would be able to write it up for me, or is that something you're able to do?
Oh yeah, no, we could definitely write it up.
Okay, that way.
If I'm going to write it up for you, I would have my team guy write it up for you. Because then it gives the client a little bit of a discount because then we only go to 1%. Gotcha.
Okay.
So for the buyer broker, and then I could have him represent you, so we don't cross any lines there, and then I just focus on my seller.
Gotcha. Okay, so he would just be like your designated agent then.
Right. And Lloyd would just get all your information and submit the offer, and then I'm going to present them all to her as they come in for review, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I see. I was just curious because I want to I do that to be able to build a good long lasting relationship, and obviously I want to compensate you and compensate you well,
Right,
and in an ideal
right,
situation it would be like that, hey, I'm going to compensate you well, so you would bring this to me before it was even listed
right,
on the MLS, and
right.
then I could just give you an
Yeah,
offer, and I'm happy to pay that you're like, if you're in
yeah.
a listing appointment, I'm happy to pay the your side of the listing and the buyers, or if they're going to pay you, and like on the list side you can say, hey, I have a buyer who will cover me on that side, so like, so don't worry about it.
Oh
So
yeah, that would be great. I mean, they're motivated, but they've had a couple of offers at uh, you know, the lower side of the 200, and they just wouldn't even entertain them. They didn't even want to look at them.
yeah, okay, so they're not like what, probably around like 215, 220 ish or something.
Yeah, 225. Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of where, when I was originally thinking, that's like kind of probably where I was like, oh, I'd probably be around there, just because of
yeah,
holding costs and having to turn it around. Even
right.
if I could sell it for the 355, or we listed it there, I
Yeah.
still need to have a spread there
Well,
to make some money as well.
like I said, if you want to, get with Lloyd, he can put the offer together. I can present it and let them know, this is what he's willing. If are you saying, 225 net for them to walk away, and then you're going to cover the agent's cost
So
apart
you're
from that, or 225 included total?
I was thinking, so you were, so remind me, sorry, if you were saying if I submitted through Lloyd, Lloyd would just be at 1% and you would be at 2%, or how does that work again?
Uh, right, right. It would be 3% on the broker side, and then on the buyer's agent, it would go to 1%.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would really want to be like around just like the total purchase price 225, and then I'm happy to pay Lloyd, um,
Yeah,
the 1%. Um, that's fine. Would they,
yeah,
and then if we did like the 40-day close, I mean, that would be okay with me
yeah.
too. If
That would be great. That would be great for them. That would be great for them. But again, get with Lloyd, talk with Lloyd. He can write up the offer and everything and send it to me, and then I can present it to my client.
Okay, and
We just went live this morning, and I've got probably 4 emails.
oh, nice.
And
Okay.
yeah, and I just, like I said, I'm on a class in the class right now. So, but definitely get with Lloyd, and then he'd be happy to get with you and write it up, and then I can present it to them.
Okay, you think so with the 45-day close, and I mean, if they have stuff in there that they want to leave, they can definitely leave that as well. Like, I can have
Yeah,
Lloyd put that in there. Like, I can clean it out, whatever they don't want to take, that's
yeah.
fine.
It's a lot of stuff in the
Yeah.
backyard. Is a lot of stuff, so that's why they're wanting to get at least the 40-day or 45-day close, so that they can get as much out as they can.
Okay, and then what are you thinking for like earnest money? What do you think we would need to do for that?
Well, I mean, it just depends on how much how bad you want it.
Well, I just normally, I know a lot of agents ask me like, like kind of like a standard is like 1% or whatever. So I was just kind of curious of.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anywhere from 2 to 5. It's just definitely not going to do $1,000 deposit.
Okay.
And that just tells us, I'm curious, but not sure.
Okay, so like 2,000 is what you guys are looking for. Okay.
I mean, it's going to be, like I said, get with Lloyd, give him the information for the offer, and then I can send it to them, and it's going to be ultimately be up to them to decide.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll get with Lloyd. I mean, I think you kind of already know what it's gonna look like coming across there now. I'll get with
Yeah.
him and have him draft it up, and
Yep.
hopefully we can make something happen. And yeah, we'll do the 45 days
Okay,
and
great.
go from there.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate your call.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for your time. And if
Okay.
if you come across any others that would like, whether this one works or not, I'd like to continue to work with you in the future for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right.
All
Well,
right.
it was good talking with you.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.